When was the last time you felt truly powerful in a conversation? Was it when you were shouting to be heard? Or was it the moment you stopped talking entirely? Here is a shocking truth that most people will never understand. The most dangerous person in the room isn't the one with the loudest voice. It's the one who knows how to weaponize the silence. While everyone else is desperate to prove their worth through a constant stream of words, the master of silence understands that the less you say, the more weight your words carry. Silence isn't just a lack of sound, it is a psychological vacuum that forces everyone around you to reveal their hand while you keep yours hidden. The psychology of the void. Most of us are terrified of silence. We call it awkward for a reason. From a psychological standpoint, when a conversation stops, our brains go into overdrive. We feel a primitive urge to fill the void because in human evolution, silence often signaled tension or a breakdown in social cohesion. But here is where the power lies. Because most people are uncomfortable with silence, they will do almost anything to end it. They will over-explain themselves, they will offer up secrets they didn't mean to share, and they will concede ground in a negotiation just to stop the ringing of the quiet. When you intentionally hold back, you are effectively shifting the burden of discomfort onto the other person. You aren't just being quiet, you are creating a psychological mirror. In that silence, the other person begins to project their own insecurities and anxieties. They start wondering, what is he thinking? Did I say something wrong? Do they know something I don't? By doing nothing, you have gained total control over the narrative of the room. 2. The negotiator's secret weapon. In the world of high-stakes business and negotiation, silence is the ultimate closer. Think about a typical salary negotiation or a sales pitch. The amateur finishes their pitch and then immediately starts rambling, adding more features, justifying the price, or lowering their demands, simply because they can't handle the 3 seconds of quiet after they stop talking. The professional, however, states their price and then shuts up. There is a legendary rule in sales: the next person to speak loses. Imagine you're asking for a raise. You lay out your achievements, you state your number, and then you wait. It might feel like an eternity. Your heart might race, but if you hold that silence, you force your boss to be the one to break the tension. Often, they will fill that space by justifying why they can or can't meet your demand, giving you precious information about their budget or their opinion of your value. Silence isn't a passive act, it is an active interrogation. 3. The mask of authority. There is a reason why we associate silence with wisdom and authority. Think of the world's most influential leaders, or even fictional icons like Michael Corleone or Batman. They don't chatter, they observe. When you speak less, you cultivate an air of mystery. People who talk constantly are predictable. You know their opinions, their flaws, and their triggers within 5 minutes of meeting them. But the person who remains quiet is an enigma. Because people cannot read you, they naturally begin to respect and even fear your judgment. Every word you eventually choose to speak becomes an event. If you talk 100% of the time, each word is worth 1% of your influence. If you talk only 10% of the time, each word carries 10 times the weight. It is the law of scarcity applied to human interaction. By restricting the supply of your thoughts, you exponentially increase their perceived value. 4. Managing conflict through non-reaction. We've all been there. Someone insults you, screams at you, or tries to bait you into an argument. Our lizard brain wants to snap back. We want to defend our ego. But reacting is the ultimate sign of weakness. It shows the other person that they have the power to program your emotions. The psychological power move here is the non-reactive stare. When someone attacks you, don't argue, don't get angry, just look at them. Maintain a neutral, calm expression and let the silence hang there for 5, 6, 7 seconds.
What happens? The aggressor, expecting a fight, gets a vacuum instead. Their adrenaline has nowhere to go. They start to look foolish, even to themselves. Their anger begins to look like a temper tantrum in the face of your stoic calm. By refusing to join the noise, you remain the adult in the room, and you've won the conflict without throwing a single verbal punch. 5. The internal power, finding your center. Beyond the social games, silence is a tool for internal mastery. We live in the loudest era in human history. We're constantly bombarded by notifications, music, podcasts, and the internal chatter of our own anxieties. When you practice intentional silence, spending time alone without input, you are training your brain to stop reacting to external stimuli. This is where clarity is born. Most people make poor life decisions because they're trying to outrun the noise in their heads. They keep talking and consuming to avoid the truth that emerges in the quiet. If you can sit in a room alone for 30 minutes without your phone and without a distraction, you have more power than 99% of the population. You have developed the ability to observe your thoughts rather than being a slave to them. That internal stillness translates into an external presence that people can feel. It is the calm in the eye of the storm. 6. How to implement strategic silence. So how do you actually use this without being the weird person who never talks? It's about the pause. 1. The 2-second rule. Before you respond to any question, wait 2 seconds. It makes you look thoughtful and ensures you're not just reacting. 2. The information gap. When someone finishes speaking, don't jump in immediately. Wait. Often they will add a PS to their thought that contains the most honest information they have. 3. The tell me more stare. If you think someone is lying or hiding something, don't accuse them. Just listen, then keep looking at them after they finish. They will usually start talking again to fill the gap, and that's when the truth slips out. Conclusion. We are taught from a young age that we have to speak up to be noticed. We are told that the squeaky wheel gets the grease, but in the high-level game of human psychology, the opposite is true. Silence is your shield, your weapon, and your sanctuary. It is the mark of a person who is comfortable in their own skin and doesn't need the validation of others. Stop trying to win the room with your tongue. Start winning the room with your presence. Remember, your words can inform, but your silence can transform. The next time you feel the urge to jump in, to explain, or to defend, don't. Just breathe, count to 3, and watch how the world bows to the person who knows when to say nothing at all.